What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. We are still building with My Wedding Stories game pack and we're still building in Tartosa. As you can tell by the title, we are building a church. I'm calling this the Church of Tartosa. This is a very Mediterranean, Italian kind of styled church. I did find a reference image on Pinterest, but it's not, it's really just inspired by that picture. It's not really directly copied. The picture I found on Pinterest was definitely of a church that was a hell of a lot bigger than this. Sorry that I said hell when I'm building a church. No, they say hell in church all the time. Never mind. But we'll try not to cuss in this video. How about that? But yeah, so I just kind of took the overall shape of the reference image and kind of came up with this. I was really afraid of this build because normally with bigger builds, like I don't know how to furnish it all. It takes a long time to furnish. A lot of the building really isn't functional, but this church, it may look big, but it's 100% functional as far as the new wedding pack goes. Well, the new wedding pack is actually pretty broken, so it has a lot of bugs in it. So maybe this lot isn't quite functional yet, or at least it won't be until they finally patch the game again. There was a day one patch, like when the pack came out, they patched it like the day of, like you bought it and it instantly downloaded the patch. But apparently it's still buggy. I haven't played with the gameplay yet. I think I plan on doing a let's play with this pack, just because I love and doing a storyline of love is like, that's my normal everyday gameplay. Not every day because I don't play every day, but before I started my Sims channel, like that's how I played. I would start with one sim and then I would instantly make them meet someone, fall in love and have kids and then all of that. So it would be a pretty chilled, laid back, easy let's play. So we'll see. I mean, I always like to have some sort of storyline, some sort of conflict in my let's plays. So I'm just trying to think of a kind of underlying storyline to the let's play, and then maybe we'll do one. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a let's play for this pack, and I definitely will. And I'll try to do it even before they patch it, because I know I wouldn't start off the let's play with the Sims getting married. Like I would probably start with a single sim and have them find someone. Like I wouldn't start it off planning the wedding. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a let's play. Anyway, I see that a lot of you guys have been leaving comments. Thank you so much for that. One, I love reading what you say. I love your support always, and it also does help the YouTube algorithm get me up on people's For You pages. So, or not For You pages, that's TikTok, but you know what I mean, and their suggestions. But I am very behind on responding to them, so give me, I don't know. This voiceover is actually coming pretty naturally today, but I thought it was going to be really hard to do because I'm really sleepy, like so tired. I was sitting here on the phone with my friend, and she's like at work working from home, so she would go quiet for like 10-15 minutes at a time, and I like literally dozed off in my computer chair. So I'm so sleepy. So I'll probably take a nap while this is exporting. But yeah, so but yeah, voiceover is going pretty well so far. So the exterior of the I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, the exterior of the build is pretty much done. Now we're just working on some landscaping. There's not going to be a lot. There's mostly just going to be trees. I do put a few bushes in one of the open grassy areas. You can expect 2 more builds out of me using this pack specifically. So keep a lookout for those. Oh, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say that I have comments to catch up on, and I'll do that soon. I haven't responded to any of the comments on any of the videos that I've posted since my kind of little hiatus has been over. So yeah, I could have put trees. I could have put trees, like bigger trees on either side of the build, in like the heavy grassy areas. But I didn't want to do that because it covered up the facade of the building. It covered up the shell. So, and for screenshots, you know, that's not really the best thing to do. So I left it open, and I put a fountain on one side, and then on the other side, what I ended up doing was, I was gonna put a fountain over there too, but since they weren't gonna be like evenly spaced across from each other, I decided not to. I think what I end up doing with that other grassy area is I end up making a little pathway to the side of the building, kind of like I did with the other side. So this is the actual interior. So I am using Journey to Bat 2 in this build. I'm using the Journey to Bat 2 lights, and since I used the Journey to Bat 2 lights, I ended up using Journey to Bat 2 objects in other places for this build. So if you don't have Journey to Bat 2, I am really sorry. There will still be light in here because I did put these candle sconces up, and also in one of the big chandeliers I hid a saucer light, and then above where I'm gonna put the altar, there's also gonna be a size down saucer light that I make really little. So if you don't have Journey to Bat 2 and you download this lot, then you can and you don't feel like replacing those chandeliers, there will still be light in here. And as long as you're in here during the daytime, there's plenty of windows to flood plenty of light. As a matter of fact, I had to put curtains because there was so much light coming in here. Right now, I'm literally furnishing the interior with it dark outside because it was so bright in here when I was building in afternoon time that I couldn't even build. But yeah, I don't know why we're paused right here, but this is the wedding arch or the altar, whatever you want to call it. I really like it. So up. Take a shot. That's my first yawn of the video. But I like this area. There's plants on the side, but when you look at it from the front, it looks like there's no plants. I don't put any greenery like directly behind the archway. I do put some on the sides, and not the ones that are already there. I end up putting more. So I was trying to look for something to put behind, like directly behind the archway, but there wasn't really anything. I was thinking of putting the table from this pack because, you know, in most churches they have like not most churches, but like mostly in Catholic churches that I have seen, they have like the table where the pastor, or the preacher, or whatever you want to call him, sets up the communion and all of that. Just the table that's sitting up there in the middle. I was gonna put the table that came with this pack up there, and then put greenery on top of that. And I did like the way it looked, but I was afraid that your Sims wouldn't be able to get to the altar or the wedding arch. And I also was afraid that if you were to marry your Sims with an officiate, that officiate wouldn't be able to get to the part of the archway that he needed to get to. So this is just a hallway. There's a door right there leading to the outside. I imagine that is for all the guests to go out that door to then head to the reception, since the reception space is behind this building, and that doorway leads to a pathway that goes to behind the building. This is oh my gosh, here we go, yawn number 2. I've got to stop doing these when I'm sleepy. But then we have this little round table here in the hallway that I put the signature book on. I imagine you sign the book as you're walking out to the reception area. Just kind of cluttering up this hallway. This is the only hallway you're going to see me clutter. There's also a hallway upstairs. There's a small hallway leading to the bathrooms. which you probably won't see because I did the floor plan off camera. But the hallway that was the hallway that you just saw me furnish was to the left of the sanctuary, and the hallway that leads to the bathrooms is to the right of the sanctuary. And what I put in those bathrooms is just two toilets each and two sinks. But it's the university toilets, so it's the ones that are like stalls. That's what they're called, stalls. And then I decided to put a kitchen in here. I felt like it made sense just because, like, one, if you go to have your Sims wedding here, and I don't know why I'm saving. If you go to have your Sims wedding here and you forgot to buy a cake or forgot to bake a cake or whatever the case may be, you can order it from whatever chef comes to work on the lot. You would have to hire them, but still. Or you could cook your own, cake. Like once your Sims are here, you can just come in here and cook your own before the festivities actually begin. Or you could make it like a whole thing, like travel to this lot before you even plan the wedding and like make a day out of it with your Sims and come cook the cake here or something. So that was a kitchen, and then this is like the room for the bride to be and her bridesmaids to get ready. So there's 4 of these vanities. I imagine obviously one of them is for the bride and the other 3 are for her friends or bridesmaids or whatever the crap. Here we go. Yarn number 3. I need this voiceover to hurry up because I'm getting to the point where I don't know what I'm saying and I don't want to say anything stupid. But we put the robes up, getting some plants. We're going to put a little seating area. Just a small little couch. I've actually been, my best friend, one of my best friends, her name's Elisa. She got married maybe almost 2 years ago now, if it hasn't passed 2 years. And I actually went inside their kind of women's suite in the place that the wedding was, and it wasn't much. It was vanities. That's how I had a point of reference to be able to do this, because I had been inside one. I mean, I could have Googled it, but still, I didn't know they existed until I went to this wedding. Now, of course, you got to get ready, but like I didn't know venues had like straight up rooms made for that. But there was just excuse me, is that number 5 or is that number 4? I don't know what number that is. But they just had like vanities lined up on the wall like this, and then they had a small little seating area. If I don't even know if they had a full couch. It may have just been chairs, and then there was like a miniature kitchen with a mini fridge. But anyway, this is the bathroom that is attached to the women's lounge. Nothing crazy. The men's lounge is going to be upstairs. The reason why I did that is because of the floor plan. One, I wanted to make use of the floor plan and not make a whole lot of things the void. But Jesus Christ, I'm definitely napping. But my thought process behind it was, we don't want to have the bride suite upstairs, because what if the bride's grandmother or something goes to the suite? The poor little lady would have to walk down the stairs. I mean, I guess the groom's grandmother could come and see him too, but I just feel like that's least likely. But so in the men's, it's mostly black. I give them the university kind of like closet dresser pieces, wardrobes, whatever you want to call them. Because the wedding that I'm referring to, where I went inside the bride's suite, I was actually in that wedding because, like I said, she's one of my best friends. So I was actually in that wedding, and they did have like closets almost exactly like that for the men. But now we're off to, I almost said the backyard, to the back of the build where we're doing the reception area. So over here is just going to be where they order anything, food, drinks, whatever the case may be. That's that area. And then I put these out. I had I was about to say I had put it. I put 3 at first, not realizing there wasn't a third option I could put on the top. I thought there was like another food option I could put on the top. Could not figure out for the life of me where to put the dance floor, just because I still needed like actual reception tables for people to sit at. So, yeah, you'll kind of see the layout here in a second, because I end up going with 3 chairs because it is The Sims. So at the end of the day, you're really not going to have that many Sims. I don't know what number that is. Leave the count in the comments. The first person that gets the count correct of how many yawns I yawned in this video, I'll give you a kit. I'm serious. Comment how many yawns you heard, and the first person that is correct, I will gift you the kit of your choice. So yeah, I actually will do that. I do plan on doing a giveaway for this pack. I just need to get paid again. February has been a month of a lot of spending, and I need to figure out like what I want you guys to do. But oh, here we go. Screenshots are rolling. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll always respond to your comments. And please don't hit that wait, what? Please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it. And I'll see you all then. Bye guys.